The United States entered World War II after the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor on the 7th of December, 1941. U.S. forces first fought the Germans in the North African campaign, and the victory at El Alamein paved the way for the long-awaited invasion of Europe. British Prime Minister Winston Churchill and U.S. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt met in Casablanca in January 1943 to plan the Italian campaign. After a few days of talks, it was decided that the invasion should begin in Sicily. Sicily was defended by the Italian Sixth Army. Benito Mussolini, the Italian Prime Minister, was the Italian Commander-in-Chief. The Italian campaign began in June 1943 with a large-scale operation commanded by General Dwight Eisenhower. To prepare for the invasion of Sicily, several outlying islands were invaded by a combined force of British, Canadian, and American armed forces. By 11th of June, the Italian garrison of the island of Pantelleria had surrendered to the Allies. The islands of Lampedusa, Linosa, and Lampione surrendered on the 12th and the 13th. The ease of these operations made the Allies optimistic about the future of the campaign, and the islands became important airfields and staging areas for the upcoming Operation Husky. The loss of the islands had the opposite effect on Mussolini. He said, "This is the wake-up call, or rather, a knock on the door." However, despite all this, both sides knew that the most difficult part was still ahead. The Allies would need to launch amphibious and airborne assaults right into the Hornet's nest.